Hello, I'm Jason Putnam, and I am the president and CEO of the Stratagem Group. And we had the recent pleasure of working with Creative to build our new website. A couple goals we had across the board were really define a new path forward in an industry for a web presence and a social media presence in an industry that typically doesn't have a strong one. So we're in a government industry that a lot of folks don't talk too much about what we do, and there's a lot to talk about what we do. And we sought out a partner and a teammate to come help us make sure that we were doing that the right way, in the most professional way possible. So we had a connection with Creative, and the first time we sat down with them, we knew right away that this was the right group for us. And a combination of a little bit of rebranding, taking us from a small business presence on the web to a what is presented now as a medium to large business presence, really has already paid dividends. I can't even tell you in the last, we've only launched 2 weeks ago, and we've already seen a huge uptick on engagement external engagement in. So it's been really good. That strategy we worked together on. What I will say is when I'm working with a partner, I always look for folks that understand what that word means. Most of the time we get folks that want to come in and, we're the experts and I know you're paying me, but I'm going to tell you what to do. Wasn't that way at all with Creative. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. They really did work with us. We had ideas, they had ideas, we meshed that all together. It was the perfect stew of goodness to make sure that we were presenting Stratagem in the best light, and the best path forward was the path that we took. So can't say enough about Brent and Megan and Ben and the crew. They really spent the energy to understand what we're doing and why we're doing it, which was a huge differentiator for me. From the why perspective is always a fascinating. The why always gets lost in today's world, in my opinion. And the fact that they expended the energy to break down our personalities a bit, actually understand what we were trying to accomplish and why, gave us an intimate feel, I think, on our website that you don't necessarily feel on others, where, you can go in and you can see not just what we're doing and the key pieces associated with what we're doing, but who's doing it and what it means to them. So you get an intimate look into Stratagem for sure from that website, and I'm confident that was specifically because of Creative's engagement with us. So can't speak highly enough about the group, would recommend them across the board every time. So from the beginning, a differentiator for Creative pointedly was we're a small company. So we just hit 50 people. We don't have an enormous budget and never-ending piles of cash to throw at marketing or anything else. And the Creative Group didn't treat us differently as a customer. They really engaged us at the level that we are and helped us externally be seen at a different level. One of the quotes from my directors was pointedly, our old website and our old approach was good. It really was good. And it was all in-house and internal, and we made that. But what Creative did for us was externally make us made the change for us externally go from looking like a small business to looking like a medium to a large business. And as a differentiator across the board, the fact that they were capable of working with us at our level and taking us to that next level was huge. I'm just very grateful for the group and the team that Ben gave us. Brent was exceptional. Always followed through, always engaged like he was supposed to, always, but had fun doing it, right? So Megan too. We had a lot of fun while we were engaging, because I'm a big proponent of, if you're not having fun, what the heck's the point? So the process wasn't arduous. We had some milestones and we had some pain points that we had to get through, but that's normal in any build process. But The fact that we had good people to work with. I mean, really good people, not just humoring us because we're the customer, but we had some fun along the way. So that was great.